Alright, what is up, Kraken fam? Sadly, the day has finally come. We are going to say goodbye to this 2004 WRX Wagon. And before we get started with the video, just had to say really quick that when I first started making this video, I had no intentions of selling the car. I was planning on building my forever car. I was going to build the most badass practical street car there ever was. But about halfway through, I realized that I was actually going to need to end up selling this car so that I could build two other Subarus. So some of the information and videos you might see at the beginning of the video might contradict how it ends up looking at the end of the video. So just had to let y'all know. Let's get into it. So in this episode, we are gonna go over the entire backstory of this car, where it came from, everything I've done to it, all the goods, all the bads. We'll go over pretty much everything on this car so that you have a good idea of what's all on this car. All right, where do we even begin with this thing? Let's see, so when I first got this, the guy I bought it from tried to take it out drifting in the snow in a parking lot. Ended up hitting a curb so that it bent the wheels and everything. So when I got it, completely had to redo the suspension, new wheels, all that, just to get it rolling. Still had the factory EJ205 and the 5-speed that came in it. Obviously those did not last at all. Shortly after that, I got a brand new factory STI block that was a 2.5, so that it has a 2.5 2-liter hybrid engine. And we also went ahead and 6-speed swapped it so that it has the STI suspension, STI transmission, all that fun stuff. Basically an STI in a WRX wagon body. And even the transmission that we put in here is a JDM STI transmission, so that it has quicker gear ratios than the USDM models, so that it pulls just a little bit harder than a USDM STI transmission would. And when I did the engine and the transmission to complete the STI theme, I got an STI turbo, STI injectors, AEM, I believe 340 or something like that, fuel pump for it. We put factory brand new coils, plugs, wires, all that stuff that you're supposed to do when you get a new car. The 6-speed swap even came with Brembos, so it's actually got flat black powder coated Brembos as well. And because cooling and braking are just as important as horsepower, I also got a brand new CSF radiator. We put new radiator hoses in it. What else? Oh yeah, brand new brake pads all the way around. So with all that being said, we got Calvin to tune it, and it pushed 320 horsepower, 350 torque. So this thing is an absolute beast. It pulls hard, it pulls strong, and it definitely provides plenty of miles per miles. But we are here for the final day of work on this thing. I wanted to tie up all the little loose ends, like people should do before selling a car. A lot of people will just push off a car and their problems to somebody else. I would prefer to do the noble thing and fix all the little issues before selling a car so that it's actually worth selling. While they are working on the car, I'll go over some numbers. So when I first got the car, it had 140,000 miles on it. The factory 205 and the 5-speed only lasted maybe 5,000 more miles after that, when we started doing all the engine swap, suspension swap, transmission swap, all that stuff. So yeah, new engine, new transmission, all that stuff went in about 145. And today I think we're sitting at about 185. So new engine, sitting a little under 40,000 miles. So we've done the engine, did the transmission, did all the suspension, all the other bits and bobs that you're supposed to do when you buy a car. All this final work that we're doing before putting it up for sale is it needed a new axle. I went ahead and replaced one of the wheel bearings that was going out. Went ahead and did the oil change. Oh yeah, and we replaced the reverse lockout, that factory one. That little plastic piece was going out, so we put a Perrin reverse lockout in there. So yeah, we're doing all the things to get this thing mechanically sound, and then I'm going to take it home, clean it up, maybe put some new STI wheels on it, and then we'll get another update. Get a little shot under the car while it's up on the lift. As you can see, I bought brand new white line suspension here for it. I believe it's got NVIDIA exhaust. I'll need to check the brand as soon as we get it pulled up a little bit more. It's got the Perrin rear sway bar with the mount here, the nice little P for Perrin. And then here up front of the car, as you can see, a staple with every Subaru. Got the whole Killer Beast set up here with the pan, baffle, and pickup. Got the STI control arms.
I make it, not the public. I tell the DJs what to play. Understand?
Dude. Yeah.
I make hits, not the public. I tell the DJs what to play. Understand?
Alright guys, I just had to come back on here one more time with these pictures to give a final explanation of where the car has ended up, because I know how long it took me to make this video, that some of the parts and the videos might have been a little out of order, ended up different, but we are here with the engine bay. We'll start with that. So I've got a Cobb intake on there. I believe there's an aftermarket inlet tube on there as well. We got the Grim Speed top mount intercooler, go fast bits, bypass valve or blow off valve, whichever one that is there, parent alternator cover. I believe that was it's either the Cobb or the IAG air oil separator right there. And then also I got a new battery for it. We put a new alternator, new fuel pump, which was the AEM 340, STI turbo, STI injectors, CSF radiator, brand new radiator hoses. You know, I was really trying to do everything to make this thing bulletproof so I could use it as a daily driver and never have to worry about it other than just oil changes. And then, of course, at the heart of it all is a brand new STI block that I put in there so that it has the 2.5 2-liter hybrid motor. And then moving on to the wheels, brakes, suspension, I put these, I think these are the 08 to 14 STI wheels on there. I even got them powder coated gold right before putting them on the car. And I also put brand new tires around those wheels. As you can see, it's got the Brembo brakes. I also got those powder coated flat black. I put new rotors all the way around. It's got new lug nuts there. And as I mentioned earlier, I've replaced a couple of the knuckles and bearings, but it's got the STI knuckles, hubs, bearings all the way around. I put brand new axles on it. You might notice the ride height is still Wagon height. That's because, like I said, I wanted to keep it a daily driver. So I wanted it to be able to handle any potholes or bumps or anything like that without having to scrape the tires or anything. But I did get brand new struts and springs to put on there. And moving on to the interior, you can see got it nice and cleaned up. It's still not perfect. You know, it's still an old car with some scrapes and stuff on the interior and whatnot, but I got it all cleaned up and it came out pretty good. Like I also mentioned, I'm still using it as a daily driver and have to go get groceries or put the dog in the back seat and take a little trip down the road. So when you come and look at it, it might not be as clean as the pictures, but it still looks great. Got the fancy Momo steering wheel still in there. It's got a fancy touchscreen radio that's got Bluetooth hookup and all that. It's wired for a sub and amp. The amp's still in there, but I took the sub out. But it's all wired up in there. You could just screw your sub in there in the back and you're good to go. And moving on to the hood, this is a pretty big ticket item. I got the hood latches installed on there too to make sure the fiberglass doesn't ever pop up on you. Sadly, the tape that they used to ship the hood, I don't know if it was exactly the right tape to be using, because when I went to take the tape and all the protective foam and stuff off, it took the flat black coating off with the tape a little bit, so you can see that on some of these pictures here, but didn't hurt the integrity of the hood. Fiberglass is all good, no cracks or anything, just is ready for, like a fresh coat of primer and paint on the outside of the hood here. What else? As also mentioned probably multiple times in the video, it's got a complete 6-speed swap, and the 6-speed it has in it is actually from a JDM STI Trans, so it's got shorter gear ratios and pulls even harder. I think that's it. Like I said, we did every part that we possibly could here at Kraken to make sure this was going to be like a bulletproof daily driver and be able to handle just all the things that come with daily driving. That being said, with daily driving comes, a lot of just small blemishes, little dents and scratches here and there. The pictures and cleaning came out so good, it's almost hard to pick them up in the pictures, but the body does have, some little minor scuffs and stuff here and there, but nothing major. No major, dents or anything like that. But yeah, you ever want to come see or feel or experience it in person, just shoot us a message on Instagram, or you can check out the Facebook posts in the local for sale Subaru groups. I'm going to have it posted all up in all those groups, so you can check it out there as well. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.